Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to talk about a powerful secret to a long and healthy life. It is a simple concept that has been overlooked for far too long. This hidden key is something your body already has, but you might be ignoring it. We are going to discuss your circadian rhythm, which is your body's own internal clock. Before we begin, I have a question for you. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Comment below and let me know which one you are. First, let's understand what this circadian rhythm actually is. Imagine your body as a large, busy city with many different jobs happening all at once. Your heart is pumping, your stomach is digesting, and your brain is thinking. The circadian rhythm is like the master city planner who gives everyone their schedule. It tells every part of your body when to work, when to rest, and when to prepare for the next task. This internal clock runs on a cycle that is approximately 24 hours long. It is controlled by a tiny part of your brain that acts as the master clock. This master clock takes its most important cues from the world around you. The most powerful signal of all is natural light. When sunlight enters your eyes in the morning, it sends a strong message to your brain. That message says, it is daytime. Time to wake up and be active. Conversely, when darkness falls in the evening, your brain gets another message. This message says, it is nighttime, time to slow down and prepare for sleep. This simple, natural cycle of light and dark has been guiding humans for thousands of years. It governs nearly every process inside of you, from your energy levels to your hunger. Next, let's explore why keeping this internal clock on time is so crucial for living a long and healthy life. When your circadian rhythm is balanced, your body functions like a well-oiled machine. First, let's consider your hormones, which are the body's chemical messengers. In the morning, your clock tells your body to release a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol helps you feel awake, alert, and ready to start your day. Then, as evening approaches, your clock signals the release of another hormone called melatonin. Melatonin is often called the sleep hormone because it makes you feel drowsy and ready for bed. When this timing is off, you might feel tired in the morning and wide awake at night. This hormonal confusion can lead to poor sleep and stress over the long term. After hormones, we should discuss how your clock affects your metabolism. Your metabolism is the process of turning food into energy. Your body is designed to digest and process food most efficiently during the day when you are active. Think of your digestive system as a team of workers in a factory. The day shift is when they are most productive and have all the right tools ready. If you eat a large meal late at night, it is like asking the night shift to do the work of the day shift. They are not as prepared, and the work gets done much less efficiently. This can lead to problems with weight gain, blood sugar, and digestion over time. Keeping your meals within the daytime hours supports your body's natural metabolic rhythm. Then there is the connection between your internal clock and your brain health. A consistent circadian rhythm is incredibly important for keeping your mind sharp. During the day, your brain is busy learning, thinking, and solving problems. At night, while you are in deep sleep, your brain performs its cleaning duties. A special system in your brain clears out waste products that build up during the day. This cleanup process is vital for memory consolidation and preventing brain fog. If your sleep schedule is irregular, this essential cleaning service gets disrupted. Over many years, this disruption may contribute to a higher risk of memory problems. A stable routine helps ensure your brain gets the restorative rest it needs every single night. Furthermore, your heart health is also deeply connected to your daily rhythm. Your blood pressure naturally follows a 24-hour pattern. It rises in the morning to help you get going, and then gradually falls during the day. At night, during sleep, your blood pressure should dip to its lowest point. This nightly dip gives your heart and blood vessels a much-needed period of rest. When your sleep is disturbed or your schedule is chaotic, this natural dip might not happen. This means your heart has to work harder around the clock without its usual break. Over time, this can put a strain on your entire cardiovascular system. Honoring your body's clock is a simple way to support a healthy heart for years to come. Finally, your immune system also operates on a strict schedule. Your immune cells are more active at different times of the day and night. During the day, they are on patrol, ready to fight off any germs you encounter. At night, your immune system enters a state of repair and memory building. It creates a memory of the germs it fought, so it can respond faster next time. This is one reason why good sleep is so important when you are feeling sick. If your circadian rhythm is disrupted, your immune system can become confused. It might not fight infections as effectively or perform its nightly repairs. A strong, well-regulated internal clock is your first line of defense against illness. Now, you might be wondering why this is such a big issue today. For most of human history, our ancestors lived in sync with the sun. They rose with the sun, worked during the day, and rested after dark. The modern world, however, has introduced many things that disrupt our internal clocks. The first major disruptor is artificial light. We live in a world that is brightly lit 24 hours a day. The blue light that comes from our televisions, computers, and smartphones is particularly confusing for our brains. When you look at a bright screen late at night, your brain thinks it is still daytime. This exposure to blue light can suppress the release of your sleep hormone, melatonin. It is like a small amount of sunlight hitting your eyes, telling your master clock to stay awake. This makes it much harder to fall asleep and get the deep rest your body needs. The second problem is our increasingly irregular schedules. Many of us have different wake-up times on weekdays compared to weekends. We might stay up late on a Saturday and then try to sleep in on Sunday. This constant shifting is like giving your body a mild case of jet lag every single weekend. Imagine flying to a different time zone every Friday and flying back every Monday. Your internal clock never gets a chance to settle into a consistent rhythm. This can leave you feeling perpetually tired and out of sync. Shift work is an even more extreme example of this disruption. A third modern challenge is the timing of our meals. With busy schedules, many people find themselves eating dinner very late at night. Sometimes we even have snacks right before going to bed. As we discussed, this forces your digestive system to work overtime when it should be resting. Late-night eating sends a conflicting signal to your body. Your brain is getting ready for sleep, but your stomach is just starting a big job. This mismatch can interfere with both your sleep quality and your metabolic health. It can also contribute to issues like acid reflux and indigestion. Finally, many of us do not get enough natural light during the day. We spend most of our time indoors, in offices or at home. The artificial light inside is much dimmer than natural sunlight. It does not provide the strong wake-up signal that your brain needs in the morning. Without that powerful morning light, your internal clock may not start its daily cycle properly. This can make you feel sluggish during the day and less sleepy at night. Your body is missing the clear, strong contrast between a bright day and a dark night. So, how do we get our internal clock back on track? The good news is that you have the power to reset and support your circadian rhythm. It does not require expensive equipment or complicated plans. It is about making simple, consistent changes to your daily routine. The first and most powerful step is to manage your light exposure. Your goal is to get bright light in the morning and avoid it at night. Try to get at least 10 to 20 minutes of natural sunlight within the first hour of waking up. This is like drinking a strong cup of coffee for your master clock. It powerfully signals that the day has begun and sets your entire 24-hour cycle in motion. You do not need to stare directly at the sun. Simply being outside is enough for the light to enter your eyes. You could have your morning coffee on the porch or take a short walk around the block. If you cannot get outside, sitting by a bright window can also be very helpful. The second essential habit is to maintain a consistent schedule. Your body clock loves predictability and thrives on routine. Try to wake up and go to bed at roughly the same time every single day. This includes weekends, which is often the hardest part for people. If you wake up at 6:30 during the week, you should aim to wake up around the same time on Saturday and Sunday. Of course, some flexibility is fine, but try to stay within about an hour of your usual time. Think of it like setting your wall clock. You would not set it forward 2 hours every Saturday and expect it to be accurate on Monday. Your body's clock works the same way and needs that consistency to stay accurate. Next, let's talk about the timing of your meals. Just like your sleep, your eating habits can either support or disrupt your internal clock. A good strategy is to create a consistent eating window each day. This means you try to eat all of your meals within a specific block of time, such as 10 hours. For example, you might have your first meal at 8 in the morning and your last meal by 6 in the evening. This gives your digestive system a long, predictable rest period overnight. It is also very helpful to eat your largest meal earlier in the day. Your body is better equipped to handle a large amount of food at midday than it is late at night. A simple rule to follow is to finish your last meal at least 3 hours before your bedtime. This ensures your digestion is mostly complete before you lie down to sleep. Give your digestive system the evening off to rest and repair, just like the rest of your body. After managing your meals, it is crucial to prepare your body for sleep with a relaxing evening routine. As darkness falls outside, you should signal to your body that nighttime is approaching inside. Start by dimming the lights in your home in the hours leading up to bedtime. Using lamps with warm, soft bulbs instead of bright overhead lights can make a big difference. Think of it as creating your own personal sunset inside your house. This gentle transition from light to dark helps your brain begin producing melatonin. It is also very important to avoid bright screens for at least an hour before you plan to sleep. This means putting away your phone, tablet, and turning off the television. The blue light from these devices is a powerful signal to your brain to stay awake. Instead, you could read a physical book or a magazine. Listening to calm music or a podcast can also be very relaxing. Taking a warm bath is another excellent way to wind down. The gentle rise and fall in your body temperature from a bath can promote sleepiness. The goal is to create a calm, screen-free buffer zone between your busy day and your peaceful night. Then, we have the timing of physical activity. Exercise is wonderful for your health, but when you do it also matters. Morning or early afternoon exercise is generally best for supporting your circadian rhythm. Physical activity during the day reinforces the signal that it is time to be alert and active. It can also help you sleep more deeply at night. However, it is best to avoid very intense exercise in the 2 to 3 hours before bed. Vigorous activity raises your body temperature and can increase wakefulness hormones like cortisol. This is like revving up your car's engine right before you want to park it in the garage for the night. It can make it more difficult for your body to slow down and transition into sleep mode. If you enjoy exercising in the evening, stick to gentle activities. Light stretching, yoga, or a slow walk are great options for the evening. Finally, let's touch upon the subject of napping. Naps can be a useful tool for some people, but they need to be handled with care. If you feel the need for a nap, the best approach is to keep it short and early. A nap of about 20 to 30 minutes is usually the ideal length. This is long enough to help you feel refreshed without making you groggy afterward. The best time to take a nap is in the early afternoon, usually about 7 to 8 hours after you wake up. Napping too late in the day or for too long can cause problems. A long nap late in the afternoon can make it much harder to fall asleep at your regular bedtime. It is like having a large snack right before dinner, which can spoil your appetite for the main meal. If you find that naps interfere with your nighttime sleep, it might be best to avoid them altogether. Instead, focus on getting a full, restorative night of sleep. To bring everything together, let's review the simple steps you can take. Remember that this is not about perfection, but about consistency. The goal is to create a daily rhythm that your body can rely on. First, greet the day with bright, natural light as soon as you can after waking up. Second, stick to a consistent sleep and wake schedule, even on your days off. Third, create a regular eating window and try to finish your last meal a few hours before bed. Fourth, create a calming, screen-free evening routine to help your body wind down. Fifth, try to get your exercise in earlier in the day if possible. And finally, if you nap, keep it short and in the early afternoon. By following these guidelines, you are working with your body's natural design, not against it. You are honoring the ancient rhythm that is programmed into every cell of your being. The key lesson is that it is not just what you do for your health, but when you do it. The timing of your light, your food, your activity, and your rest is incredibly powerful. Aligning your daily life with your internal clock is one of the most effective things you can do for your long-term health and well-being. It is a gentle yet profound way to support your body's innate ability to heal and thrive. This is the hidden key that can help you feel more energetic, think more clearly, and live a longer, healthier life. If you found this information helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel for more tips on healthy living. I'm not a doctor, but the information shared here is based on extensive research and experience, helping people with diets and healthy habits. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best on your health journey.